Hello. Hello. Sandra, your dancing star. We're going to read cards for the astrological sign of Gemini. Let's read cards for Gemini. Let's read cards for Gemini. Let's read cards for the astrological sign of Gemini. It's going to be Mercury retrograde in about 15 minutes. Fun! Are y'all excited, Geminis? Let's see what's coming for Gemini with Mercury retrograde. Let's see what's coming for Gemini for Mercury retrograde. I keep seeing things. I don't know if it's going to come through or if it's just like while I'm recording. That's Mercury retrograde. But let's see what's coming for Gemini. Mercury retrograde. What's coming for Gemini? Mercury retrograde. Eight of Cups reversed. Oh, wow. Okay, so Three of Pentacles. Eight of Cups reversed. And this right here. Oh, and the Empress reversed is behind that with the Five of Cups. So sadness. Okay, well, it's coming back. So maybe this is a sadness that you're trying to get over. Maybe it's something that you, not something, but like someone that you walked away from, maybe like a divine feminine type, a mother type. Yeah, it looks like you walked away from them trying to get over it. Maybe you walked away from them to go learn something new or do something new. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. It's almost like going to school, learning something. It was very sad. It was very sad. It made you very sad. It was almost like a funeral. Losing this Empress. I mean, kind of seems legit. An Empress would be a pretty sad thing to lose. So, tell me more. Three of Swords. That tells me a lot. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there was like third-party involvements. Maybe somebody was cheating on someone. Maybe someone left someone for someone else. Yeah. And also maybe that Three of Swords situation is kind of like keeps you awake at night. You haven't really resolved it. I mean, obviously, it's a situation that you walked away from that you wish you hadn't walked away from. Tell me more for Gemini about this Mercury retrograde situation. Tell me more. Okay, so it looks like maybe it was an Aquarius. Yeah. It looks like you walked away from an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but that is the card of Aquarius is the Star. Queen of Swords reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Maybe there was some kind of a Leo energy, fire energy that propelled you to walk away from this. I mean, this is more Aquarius energy right here. The Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think this Aquarius energy is not... I think you walked away from this Aquarius because maybe you were kind of bored. Yeah, maybe you were kind of bored. Maybe you didn't realize that, you were being given a really magical opportunity at the time. So there's the Emperor on the card split, the Moon, Cancer energy, but we did have the Empress earlier. So it definitely looks like maybe Gemini, there was some kind of like divine masculine, feminine, soul type relationship that you walked away from. The Emperor, Magician reversed. Okay, so and you are not able to really manifest the counterpart, the Empress, because you wanted a lot of attention. You wanted a lot of praise. You wanted people to be praising you and happy for you, hooraying you. Maybe you wanted like a trophy. Maybe you wanted an award. I mean, it seems like you probably did get it. Yeah, definitely. There's strength. Some kind of Leo energy really made this happen. So this is coming back for Gemini, this situation. How exactly is this situation coming back? Just feelings, or is there like a person? Is there a situation? What's happening? Okay, well, 4 of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords reversed and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I mean, I think what is coming back is probably just the feelings, because definitely no one's moving home or moving to safety. It's a pretty solid foundation and not moving, not sailing to safety, not sailing back home. But also, it looks like there might be some kind of a situation where you're maybe not being so stuck in the sadness. Somehow something's coming so that you're not so stuck in the sad part. You're not so defensive. I don't know. Maybe you're going to get a prescription for Ambien, because you were definitely not sleeping well with this situation. What was the 3 of Swords? What was the 3 of Swords about? Okay. The 3 of Swords was about the Empress and the Star, Aquarius energy, 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands reversed. Oh, I get it. I mean, I kind of think I get it. So it kind of seems like maybe Gemini met someone that was pretty solid and pretty guaranteed, and probably actually meant for Gemini. But it was going to take away the fun magician aspects of life. It was going to take away the sex with lots of people parts of life. Basically, it's kind of like fear of commitment. Fear of commitment, also not wanting to give up, bachelor life, not wanting to give that up. Feeling very tied up with that, feeling very trapped by it. So the Magician reversed was showing up a lot. So what is not being manifested? Or is it like a situation of master manipulator? Like, did Gemini... Yeah, 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to just say that this was a situation of like master manipulator type stuff going on with, it probably while Gemini was with this Empress, Gemini was still probably cheating. Five of Wands with the Moon. So Cancer energy, there's a lot of secrets. I mean, obviously. I mean, there was a whole TV show called Cheaters at one point in time, and Man, that was like an entertaining show because those people would go fucking bonkers. So there's definitely a lot of secrets. There's a lot of unknowns in your life. And there's anger. There's chaos. There's a lot of people involved. Seems legit. And everybody's fighting. Three of Swords reversed. Let's see what fell on the ground. King of Wands. Upright. Okay, so, and the Ace of Pentacles is behind the Three of Swords reversed. I think what's going on is, I think that actually, Gemini, you might be really getting to like be... I'm thinking that you're really focusing more on money and building your own foundation for yourself. And kind of being like the king of your own castle. I do also think that you might be having like thoughts that you want to bring something back from the dead. Like something that has ended. Maybe possibly this, you know, shady situation with an Empress, possibly. Maybe it's a shady situation with the person you were cheating, you know? I mean, I kind of feel like there's probably more than one person. I just do. Yeah, you're kind of like you've kind of been working to get your own foundation, like a solid foundation for yourself. But it really definitely seems like during this time, you're feeling like you want to try to bring something back from the past. Why? Because it's Mercury retrograde? I don't know. Because you're the Emperor. Maybe you realize what the situation, maybe at the time, that situation, that relationship wouldn't have been like feasible because it wasn't what you desired, but maybe you're getting to a point where you kind of feel like that is what you desire. I mean, it seems like you really need, I mean, the cards kind of tell me that you really need, or you're coming to a realization that you need to have this thing from the past. I mean, the Empress and the Emperor do go together. And, and then there's the Devil. You know. Okay, so, and also the King of Wands, which is very, very, very fitting because I sometimes say he's kind of just like the Devil, you know. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. The Three of Wands reversed is behind him. It's kind of almost like maybe a Sagittarius showed up and like screwed shit up. Like Sagittarius showed up and like maybe the Devil showed up disguised as a Sagittarius. I mean, it's a possibility. Anything can happen. Yeah. This is an interesting reading, Gemini. Six of Cups. Okay, it definitely looks like you really are maybe going to have like a reunion with the Sagittarius. That may be what's bringing feelings up for you. Because I feel like the Sagittarius is what came into your life. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I mean, it is eclipse season too. So, you know, eclipses are eclipsing things out, things that are no longer serving us. And this particular eclipse is eclipsing out, like it's the conclusion of a cycle of eclipses for the last 4 years. So 2019 was the last time that there was this massive, you know, solar eclipse. Um, and it's almost like you were supposed to do something and you walked away from it. Because of, I don't know, drinking a lot, drugs, obsessive thinking, magic, the desire to just fulfill yourself, which I don't want, that kind of comes out of my mouth wrong, because I definitely agree with, satisfying yourself, but I don't agree with satisfying oneself at the detriment of others. And I feel like this is kind of like a situation where that was the thing. This person, this Aquarius, this Empress, I mean, you would have made amazing, beautiful magic together. It's kind of like in the cards and the stars for that to happen. There's an incredible amount of like spiritual power that occurs in between a divine feminine, divine masculine, kind of like twin flamey kind of relationship. Yeah, you're definitely running. I don't think you're running into the ex. I don't think you're running into the Empress, the one that you think about. But I do think that you're going to be running into the King of Wands, which I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius energy, mostly just because of that salamander, Yeah, I said Sagittarius and there's Sagittarius card right there. The Sagittarius is doing just fine. Yeah. The Sagittarius is coming in. It's almost like they're coming in and reminding you that you're not going to be able to get back to that Aquarius. Yeah. They're coming in and reminding you of that. Maybe they're going to bring you some kind of happiness. I mean, maybe they're going to bring you some kind of a closure. I mean, and you're not doing bad. Yeah. Yeah, they're just, oh man, who is this Sagittarius? He was the devil. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that he would be pretty brutal. The devil often will tell you that he's going to give you lots of things, and he never gives you exactly what he promises or exactly what you think you're going to get. Ace of Wands reversed with the Four of Swords reversed. So you're still not really... You're not really able to take any action. And you really can't rest with that either. It's a lot of restless energy. Restless energy. Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Nice. Interesting. Okay, so there was like a twin flame type relationship going on for Gemini at some point in time in the past. There was like the Four of Pentacles. It's an eclipse season for 4 years. Mercury retrograde, bringing things back from the past. So I really think that, Gemini, you really fell in love with this maybe like idea of fame, fortune, manifesting anything that you really have your heart's desire, which you were able to do before. But it's like you wanted to go and do it, and you wanted to be the only one doing it. You wanted to be the only one like getting the attention, getting the praise. You wanted to be the one like they would just remember just you, just your name, just Jack. I'm just kidding. And it's almost like this situation, the Sagittarius that like comes back into your life. They remind you of everything. Meet Joe Black. Oh, Joe Black was death, wasn't he? Not the devil, but death. It's almost like they make you realize that you want to extend cups of love, really. You kind of don't want to have all of the recognition and the fame and everyone looking at you and, I don't know, being TikTok famous or whatever it is. It's kind of like, yeah, like you realize that you do want to extend your love. You want to build a legacy. You want to share a legacy. Man, it's so crazy. Two of Cups reversed. Emperor. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's this person in your past and you really want them back. You want them back. King of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups. Yeah, it was pretty detrimental, pretty destructive whenever it ended. You know that. You know that. It was bad for both people. You and the other one. I think you wanted love for just love. Like you just wanted everyone to be in love with you. And I think you're realizing that you would like to have love where it's like the real love. Where one person knows you completely and loves you and always has your back. But the thing is, oh my gosh, it's really sad. You can't move to this Aquarius, this Queen of Swords, because she's transformed everything. She's transformed everything. There was so much chaos in her world. There was so much chaos in her world. Meet Joe Black. There's Joe Black. Death. Joe Black robbed her of her whole entire life, which was her life with you. A Sagittarius helped. Wanting to go out and have lots of one-night stands. But also a Sagittarius helped. But yeah. She's smart now. She was kind of just like a young girl who was super inspirational and bright and shining when you first met her. Before Joe Black showed up. And now she is an incredibly keen queen. Yeah. She has no fear. She has a world-class bullshit detector. So she'll see if you're bullshit. And I think whenever you knew her before, you definitely were bullshit. I mean, it's giving kind of like Shrek vibes a little bit, you know, when he changes like the timeline and she just becomes, you know, like this complete badass who doesn't need anyone and he wants to get back to her so bad and he can't. The Empress. Seven of Swords. Yeah. You stole stuff from her. You stole the happiness, the timeline from her. And she was the happiest that she had ever been when that happened. Goodness. Well, it's now Mercury retrograde. It's 12:08 on April 1st. It's April Fool's Day too. Man. Okay, this has been a reading for Gemini. I hope that it was helpful.